And in the army, we were taught you don't have to be stalwarts. Stalwarts were never encouraged. You wanted a person who can get things done more than do things himself. Another thing is that as individual performers are given importance, that also takes away the importance of mentoring others and growing others to make them go forward. So these are the two things I think were very important. And wherever an organization, wherever they encourage the leaders to get their teams doing better, they will always succeed than individual stalwarts being promoted.
Thank you, Brigadier. I think that's a very valid point, right? It's not about you going by yourself, but trying to get everybody to go with you and creating that environment. So here's where I think one particular business leader comes to mind, Satya Nadella. When Satya inherited, he took over Microsoft, he inherited a company that was very stuck in its ways, right? And instead of focusing on him, he worked on fostering collaboration and creating a culture which shifted Microsoft culture, but also it's boosted its market value. Now, again, there's also a risk element to it. When a company has become very big and stagnant, it could shift, down and get stuck in a complex doom loop, right? What we've seen with companies like Kodak or BlackBerry. Giacomo, this question is for you. Now, I'm sure you've seen a lot of leaders in your practice, but you've also seen leaders who have made similar leaps, come in and made significant changes. Is there anyone that comes to mind for you, and what have they done differently in sort of evolving the culture of that organization?
Well, I can tell you a good story and a bad story. It depends on what you want. Let's start with the good, but I tell you a story which I experienced the same in the company, but I was reading in a book it was a very nice guy in the past, which bought a company, and they came to the team, and they tell them, give me something extraordinary. And they let the team flow itself, just giving one simple words, very empowering words, okay? And when they show up, what they came about, it was not good, okay? And instead of screaming or, like many others can do, they just told them, you can do better than this. And finally, they come up with an epic movie, which is Toy Story. And I'm talking of Steve Jobs when they bought the Pixar. For me, when I was reading this, it was the perfect example of how you can empower the people. You can give the people the power to give you something very, very extraordinary. And on the other hand, I have experience also with the customer where, in particular one, which we try to train them to how to act and to interact with the people inside the company. And after a while, they say you, okay, I understood the way I must act in my company. After a month, they didn't do anything about what we said. And because they was like in command, everyone must do what we want to do, and they're just losing millions.
Thank you. There's a very good example of both the good and bad. That's a good question for the audience to ponder about, right? So, in your, does anyone that you've come across, focus on their brilliance or help build high-performance teams? Think about the leader you work for who has done that. And, what was their approach in creating that environment? Well, Karim, yeah, with that, you know, you've just started and you've worked in the marketing field and worked with a number of clients. Now, how do you, from your experience, have you seen how some of these leaders make that shift? Is it a tool? Is it a strategy or moments of clarity you've seen that actually have moved the needle for an organization?
I mean, that's a really good question. I think the first thing is you got to get buy-in, right? You can't just sit there and talk about a nice little PowerPoint or a strategy or a vision. You actually have to get people in a room and get their buy-in. And I think one of the key tactics that I've seen that works really well is that you don't just tell them what to do, you actually build it with them. Many sessions that we've had that were theoretically just deployment sessions, but they ended up being strategy building sessions. You get people in a room, you start actually getting them to own the damn thing, right? If you start telling people what they should do, they will only do what you tell them to do. Ultimately, what you want people to do is think beyond the box. You want them to build it. You want them to own it. Accountability is a nice word, but it's an even better feeling. When people feel like they actually own this vision themselves, and I know that sounds wishy-washy. I mean, guys, honest to God, I know it sounds wishy-washy, but that's the whole point. Being in an FMCG business, if you don't get people to feel what you want them to feel in the sense that they own this, nothing will happen. And by the way, your success is built on them. So the best tactic is you get people in, you get their buy-in, and you let them build it with you. Not for you, with you. And I think that's the key thing about, a leader being a leader. The leader recognizes that they don't know all the answers. There's a certain amount, and the second tactic is a little bit of vulnerability. You don't know all the answers. Fine, you're a leader, but you don't know everything. That's why you have people around you. Get them to contribute. Get them to help you build it. And that's when you truly, in my opinion, and again, it could be controversial, but you transition from being just a manager to a leader. You stop telling people what to do and you start working with them, and it's like co-working. So I think these are kind of, maybe in my opinion, two very top-line strategies.
Very interesting, Karim. I think I'd like to turn to the audience if anyone has an insight or a perspective to share about what Karim has just talked about, right? Getting buy-in and making sure people own it. Is there an insight anyone wants to share then? Yeah. Or a perspective? Yeah, sure. Anyone? Yeah, you can scream. Anyone's got an insight on how, you can get buy-in, or you found that, you've got people coming along with you because everybody is bought in? Nobody? They all agree. Oh, you're all in agreement? All right, great. Because they're all saying, when this is going to finish. All right. So here, it's easy when you say, getting everybody to buy in, but then it comes with its own unique set of challenges, right? The perception of buy-in varies from leader to leader. I've been a CEO before, and I've worked with many CEOs in my career. And some people think the buy-in is where it's measured by, when all KPIs are being hit. And some people measure buy-in by looking at engagement scores. Some people measure buy-in in various metrics. Alan, our most, he's very passionate about this subject. So, Alan, I mean, when your experience, I'm sure you've seen a number of ways leaders and CEOs have gone about trying to tackle this issue about buy-in, alignment, right? Getting people to see the vision, mission, culture of an organization, and creating those sustainable teams. How would you think, organizational leaders can actually address or tackle these issues and scale such a culture, in a practical and pragmatic manner?
Fortunately, I'm very blessed. I don't need to think. Because I have seen in the world incredibly, sustainably successful leaders. And in my personal experience, I've had 8, 9 employers, and I've seen it there. So let me first talk about the global experience. Let's talk of Steve Jobs. His thought on recruiting, some of you might have heard, is we don't hire people, smart people, and tell them what to do. We hire smart people and ask them what we should do. That is the right attitude we need. Let's talk about Bill Gates. He had genius, brilliance, but he knew what he did not have, and that was fiscal management, making sure money. He would be paranoid, so he wanted better. He hired Steve Ballmer and made sure he kept the company going, floating high. Going overseas to the Indian Institute of Management, where I studied my MBA, the institute is a little more difficult than Harvard, MIT, and Stanford put together to get admission. They have an obscenely low admission rate of 99.7%. The founder director, Professor N.S. Ramaswamy, is called Bullock Ramaswamy. He said, my weakness is administration. So he hired a top administrator from the Indian administrators, put him in charge. So the key is you need to put people who are competent, capable, and let them do their jobs. Personally, in my experience, I worked in India, in Rwanda, in Africa, in Zaire, in Africa, and in the United States, in manufacturing, technology, outsourcing, and more. Every one of these companies, the leaders, whether it's they're good people, and told them to run the show. When I was in Rwanda, I once burnt as lighting a match and burning it, $250,000, and then told me, by the way, I just burned $250,000, and this was 35 years ago when money meant something. And he said, you did a great job. You know why? Because in Zaire we had imported drugs, tetracycline, which is a well-known antibiotic. We tested it. It came from China. The potency was 53%. It's a life-saving drug. And I said, I'm not going to put this in the market. I got the health department, sat in a field, opened each bottle. They didn't come in blister strips. Put the drugs out, broke the bottle so it can't get abused, put gasoline, lit a match, and burnt the whole thing. That, and his qualification is amazing. He had passed high school, 10th standard, 10th grade, not even 12. But he had the brilliance, the vision that he made geniuses. And this has consistently been the case everywhere. And this can only happen if the CEO, the leader, is not a victim of the Indian arranged marriage syndrome. Many of you may not know what the Indian arranged marriage syndrome is, because it's of my phrase. It's because we think, get the boy and girl, put them together, they'll work it all out. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen. Most CEOs come like that. They are successful somewhere, they know somebody, you put them in charge, and you think they'll work it all out. And many times, they take the company down the drain. And I've seen this happen even in one of my client companies, where the owner, CEO, for personal, family, medical reasons, stepped back, put another CEO, and the company has gone downhill. Because the owner was one who made geniuses. The current one thinks he is the genius. And here, let me give a very well-known phrase. If you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. And if you think you're the smartest guy, you should be out of there very quickly. And if you don't, the company will pay the price. I'll end by quoting another gentleman whose name is Gary Giller, Gueller. At the age of 18, in a mountaineering accident, he lost his left hand. And then at the age of 34, he led a cross otherwise able team to climb Mount Everest. Every one of the team, some had no legs, some didn't have a hand, someone didn't have a vision. They went up to the base camp, and 8 of them went all the way to the summit. And Gary Giller is the first ever person with one hand to go up Mount Everest. And what he said is, make others great and successful, your own success is guaranteed. And I think that thought everyone need to have. In this world, No man is an island. You need help from others. And if you forget it, God even can't save you. Thank you.
Thanks, Alan. Thank you very much. So I think from the responses we get, I think there's the questions that we can ask you, right, in terms of your practice framework, whether you create environment as a leader for others to say take risk, right? I think there's this thing about, we only amplify success. Actually, you should amplify failures more. That's where lessons are learned, right? Success is great. Reward success. But even in education, it's based on a lot of research and is that we don't nice students who make the most. We give a award to the top students. And for young who's worked really hard to make who's achieved by 20. That is not meritocracy, ladies and gentlemen. That's something to think. And what is it? The measurement results. You measure by the growth of the team. Plus, there are many other frames. So I think I've got the question for among the Joanne. What would be your in terms of a practical framework, something that can be made? And how do just leaders beyond theories to truly implement, assist to the organizations?
Thank you for the question. So in my professional and formal thing, I do a lot of work, medical devices, device development. What we call being on cutting edge, and something that my boss would tell me was that you're on the cutting edge willing to lead, which is just that you have this failure. You don't learn because it's the new frontier. So everything is going constantly. We are not far enough. We are not pushing ourselves far, and really testing the limits. So, and this is the case for anyone something new. There is nothing to be based off of. So when it comes to the palette of the frame, you have to find a way to embrace failure. In high school senior speech, but what it practically means is that how do you highlight failure? How do you encourage that where people can actually talk about what they tried and what they messed up on without fear of repercussion, without retaliation? And so in the team that I work with predominantly, I have trophies. Now, the cost is very minimal. Understand, it's 50-cent trophies that I have snarky sayings on. But I offer it to anyone who is willing to fail. In fact, make it creative. Really show off how badly you messed up. Because I want to see like what you're willing to do, because what's worse, the risk of not doing that or not creating an environment where you're encouraged to fail truly is that you have someone who is willing to hide it and shove it and let it fester, and then you have a huge blow up later on. That like the amount of PR and damage control you have to do is way worse than if someone had just said, hey, I tried this thing, it didn't work out, it cost, put in amount of money, what can we do about it? But someone who's willing to tell you an environment where people are openly collaborating and telling, when they mess up as quickly and as soon as possible, that's the environment you want to be in. In innovation, the sooner and the quicker your MVPs go through, the sooner you learn. So if you're not encouraging learning because you want this vision, this front that everything's great, we're all smart, this is fantastic, you're lying to yourself, you're lying to your customers. And who does that benefit, really?
I completely agree with you, right? The amplification of failure and the learning out of it. I think that's a...
The trophies help.
That's a great idea, the trophies, right? Even there are 50 cents trophies. But that's, gives us a wide range of perspectives, how we can actually shift and, and sort of pivot towards creating and building, sustainable high performance teams. This is one of the areas I do a lot of research, particularly the Gen Z space. That's a different subject for another day, which would be good to keep talking forever. Now, as part of that, I think we've now reached the last question. And out of interest for most of you, the panelists only knew what question I was going to ask. Each of the answers was actually driven by an AI algorithm, which they had no idea was. So they didn't know which question they were going to answer. But so this is as genuine as we can get, right? What would be one tip you would leave CXOs in terms of, creating teams or becoming genius makers, right? Creating teams that will go beyond their limits, challenge the norms, and become sustainable high-performance teams. So I want to start with you. Yes, you get to go twice. So you're on momentum. So we'll start with you, Joanne.
Cut the bullshit. Like, truly show up for your team, and your value as a leader is not necessarily the KPIs, it's how well you influence someone else. So when we're talking about the difference between individual and team brilliance, you're a company. It's not about you anymore as the CEO. It's not about how cool you are, how cool your team is, and how well are you listening to your team to be able to show off each and their individual talents. What are you willing to put into the soil, into the environment that allows everyone to flourish? That means you have to know your team. You have to, go to the meetings. There's no, I'm just going to show up to once a month and hope that it's going to work out. You have to put the work in to create and facilitate the environment that allows you to perpetuate more and more brilliance. But in order to do that, you have to be really honest with yourself and your team.
Thank you. That's really struck a chord with me. Kareem?
It's really hard to follow up.
We started it.
I think, just to summarize it, in my mind, I think we'll all end up having variations of the same thing, but I think that's the beauty of this panel, that we all come from different backgrounds and experiences, but we'll have different things. I think probably the one thing I'd say is something one of my mentors always says is right horses for right courses. I think Joanne picked it up. Know your team, right? There will be people that are good at certain tasks that are, not necessarily good at everything. That's okay. They're still part of the team. Also, team. It's not just you. It's, your whole team. I think that's one. Two, remember you are not a manager. You are a leader. There's a very, very big difference. A manager sits there, goes through a list, a PDP or a WNDP or whatever, y'all call it these days. You just go through that list and say, oh, I did this, I did that, you did this, you did that. No, but a leader actually figures out why you did this, why you didn't that, what can you do better, what do you really want to do better. So that also kind of builds on the knowing your team part. I think the last point is just remember that success isn't necessarily delivering a P&L, and again, great, fantastic, but hey, an organization is built on its people. And by the way, all of us will be dead and gone, someone else will inherit our seats, and at some point, if people remember your success and they remember what you have done, you built that team, that's actually your point of success. Yeah. It's the legacy you leave behind. And Vijay, you've been saying this. Honest to God, sustainability isn't about you continuously delivering sustainable results and profit. No, it's what happens after you're not there. That's sustainability. That's legacy. In my opinion, again, very opinionated here, but that's what a leader should be looking for. I want to leave a legacy where, somebody remembers that, hey, you know what, we did some awesome shit there. It's not too bad. So why not? So I think these are kind of my brief reflections. So,
thanks, Kareem. Yeah. And I completely agree. It's after we've left that legacies. Alan, what will be one tip you leave our
Have I been
audience?
waiting for this? When you don't put a tight leash around me and a fence, I go out of the box and come out with things. In this whole discussion today, we have focused on the corporate world, which to me is almost irrelevant. What matters is your family, your community, and every single relationship you have. You don't have a title of a CEO, but somebody is a deemed leader. You want one. The leader to be overflowing with humility and respect for the members of the team, so that with inspirational leadership, you get the best of everybody, like how Gary Gillis said, and then every single thing in your life will be successful. So my takeaway or my final word is, please respect your team, give them opportunity, and you'll be surprised what they achieve. Thank you.
Thank you. Relationships. That's a very beautiful perspective. Jack.
Yeah, I will be very short because I can summarize my tips, my living in just a few words. Be a listener, because sometimes we don't listen to people, or maybe the leaders or so genius maker wannabe don't listen to people. And they can give you a lot of feedback, they can give you a lot of insight, and you must act on the feedback that your team is giving you. That requires some change of the mindset and maybe some training, because no one is born as this, but we can train, we can coach, and you know what we call those genius makers are also some coach for their team, and they follow with them.
Brigadier.
I would say lead with empathy and trust people. That is most important. When you find that your team is not growing, that means the organization is not going to grow. So I learned one thing: tell your team what to do, don't tell them how to do, and you'll get a surprise when you see innovations and new ideas coming up. Accept new ideas, accept failure, because failure is only short term, and therefore trusting your team is the main thing. Listen to them, like he said, and empower them as much as you can. What leaders really get scared of is that if they delegate, they will lose control. And if a leader understands that I am not here to control, I am here to serve, then everything would be great. Thank you.
Thank you, Brigadier.
A minute left.
Yeah, a minute left. But as a moderator, I like to share a view on this, particularly that I work with organizations and multi-generational teams, right? So the challenge for leadership in a multi-generational context is, how do we harness the power of various generations? You've got the experienced people, right, who bring a wealth of knowledge, and they're sitting down with Gen Zers who are new, who seem to be a little bit more relaxed now that there are a lot of labels that we put onto them, right? They're lacking resilience, a little lazy, more entitled. We all grew up with labels. I'm sure when I was a Gen X and I started working, I grew up with a label too. So we are growing up with labels. The point is, how do you bring teams? I think teams will be key to building the future. Rather than going into a melting pot, it's about creating a stir-fry culture. Because a melting pot is everybody goes in and homogeneous. We do not live in that world anymore. We're in a stir-fry culture, right? You'll have meat, you have beans, you have cauliflowers, you have broccolis. And each need to be cooked at different temperatures, and you put into the dish at different times. So how do you create the stir-fry environment where everybody can thrive? That's a challenge for leadership. It is. So communication is one, and we need empathy, as Brigadier said. And in my both research and practice, empathy also means having those candid conversations when we need to have the candid conversations, and not to fluff the feedback.
I love stir fry.
Yeah? Not to
Anyone
fluff the
getting-
feedback.
I do.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of stir fry are you going to make today,
Ah,
BJ?
yeah. I had a stir fry earlier, but
Oh, they already started putting the food out. You get me hungry.
Yeah, so
you get me hungry.
that's important. Yeah, so we leave that. Well, there are different thoughts for you. We leave this with you, and I'm sure you can take one idea back. The panelists will be around, and you can have more conversations. So we are on time, and if there are any questions, Rachel, I'm sure the panel will be happy to take on.
I love it. I love it. Well, I don't want to keep this next session waiting, so I do encourage everyone to engage. Please do give them a round of applause. There is opportunity to network, and you can talk more and more after we recognize some great leaders here in the room. Thank you so much, VJ, for being a great moderator and panelist. You've done a great job. It's time for paparazzi to take a picture. I hope you guys have scanned that QR code. Give me a thumbs up if you saw that QR code. You getting those pictures to your phone? They're going to take one picture seated, another one standing. While they do the paparazzi situation, I'm going to tell you a couple stats I found. 70% of employees say their relationship with their manager is the most important factor in the workplace engagement. Not bad, right? Now we get to stand. Watch the tables here. You may want to stand in front of it. Just watch the edge of the stage, please. For another picture opportunity, I encourage you, take a picture, tag them, share online, say, I was there, I listened to their expertise. It's a great way to shine. Companies with strong team connections are 21% more profitable, says Harvard Business Review. And this was one by Forbes. Employees who feel valued by their leaders are 50% more likely to stay with an organization for 3 years or more. So it's not about being in charge. It's clearly about relationships. And we've highlighted that today in numerous discussions. We really had a great, great, great conversation. Thank you. So great to have you up here. Thank you so much. Really good. Thanks so much for highlighting your expertise on stage. Alan, I'm going to call you back up. I heard you're going to help me with the awards. Yeah? Okay, cool. Okay, go off and come back. No problem. Don't go far. I don't have to find you. Send security for you. I am going to ask our beautiful team from the Intercontinental to help me out here. We need to make space for all these recognition leaders that are going to come up here and really take the stage, get a moment to shine, be a sponge, suck it in, all that energy as we applaud all your time, effort, and energy that you have done. You've committed to your success. Comes up to this, moments like this, where you can actually be surrounded by other leaders. There's no doubt there's some amazing leaders in this event. Wouldn't you agree? Say agree. Oh, yeah. And now they get to watch you, hear what you are being recognized for, how many years you spent being where you are today, and really make the most of this opportunity. So I thank so much of the panelists. I have so much gratitude for sharing the stage with you. I clearly really enjoy. Thank you. I feel like this has a lot of echo on here. But I'm going, hello. I'm going to, move around. Which one do you like better? Trying to see if you're awake. You know, I know it's the end of day 2. Come on, guys, you're in Dubai. I don't want anyone going to sleep here. I got to keep you awake. It is our final recognition session of the day. We're going to honor you individuals, you fabulous humans. And like I say, I have so much gratitude because I get to share the energy with you on this stage. Now, I believe in energy transfer. You ever been around that person that just is like, oh, I can't stand my life. Oh, the victim mentality that's like, oh, that person's not cool. You know, and judging other people. You're like, oh, God, run for the hills. Can't stand those type of people. I stay away from their energy. So I invite all you beautiful souls to come and join me on this stage because I want that energy. I'm ready. Me and Alan, who's going to give out the awards. Alan, come on up here. I need you back up here. Alan Krishnan, president of Team Up Corp. Some beautiful insight. You had some beautiful statistics, too, to share about what's happening everywhere. Oh, boy. He's going to stand up here, be my shining light. How are you? Namaste.
Namaste.
Yes, absolutely.
And since you said namaste, I don't know how many of you know the reason we do a namaste. Typically in India, you do a namaste when you meet somebody for the first time because when we shake hands, we have contact and energies move. I know she's amazing, so I get good energies from her, but someone else whom I don't know, you don't do. So namaste.
Right, and that means the light inside of me respects and sees the light that you share with me today. So it's a beautiful way to greet people. I love it. India has some fabulous things to share with the world. There's no doubt. Meditation and yoga is one of them. And if you've been to India, you understand, well, it came from there. They need a little Zen over there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Like Alan Krishna, here he is. Beautiful bio of who he is and what he's done. A lot of stuff really affecting the world. And I love, you're going all over from India to U.S. to Africa. You know, where are you going next?
Europe. Oh, I've been in Mexico. The next I may be landing up in the Middle East.
We're ready for you.
Dubai has always been popular, and I'm being sold on Saudi Arabia.
Ooh, Saudi, that he's going to the kingdom. Not a bad place. So I wanted to invite him to give out the awards. I ask you to take the middle stage. I'm going to start. I got a lot of people to recognize today on day 2. Don't want to miss anyone. So let's get started, shall we? Are you ready for some awards? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Our first award goes to a founder and CEO of Transform Into Your Best. It's a distinguished transformational coach who's a strategist and a seasoned M&A specialist with over 2 decades of experience. He spans mergers, acquisitions, motivational speaking, and his frequency work. Well, he's going to bring up some energy. So please put your hands together for CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award, Amit Bala. Watch these awards. They don't fall out. They're heavy. And this is time to shine. The world is watching on YouTube as we stream live. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much to the CXO team for this. You heard what I do. I think I want to thank my family, my friends, my support system, my team, and anyone I've ever met, because I find that anyone I've met in my life has been a teacher to me, no matter whether they know it or not, and shaped me to where I am now. I wanted to just share just a personal journey of mine, of how I got here. So I love transformation. I love to transform people and organizations and whatever the label is into their best form so that they go and shift the world and they shift my world. So I love that, but that wasn't always the case with me. I was obviously in the M&A world and stuff, and it's actually been a journey of love for me, which was a word that I used to wince at quite a lot when I was younger. Felt very conditional, felt very needy. But actually, my journey's been one of love for myself, so falling in love with myself, peeling off the layers of who I thought I was, like an onion, and becoming who I really always was and am. And so that's what I like to give to other people, because once I fell in love with myself, I had the capacity to love everybody else. And so I come from that space. I come from energy, like all of us. I come from frequency, and I come from source. And that therefore makes me be able to see everybody and everything and their best potential. So I wanted to finish off with one thing, a quote that I love from Rumi, which is, "Whatever you seek is seeking you." But I'd like to adapt it to say, whatever you seek is you, within you. And if you go for that, your life will transform. Thank you so much. Thank you for this.
Congrats. You're welcome. He's a butterfly. I love it. I love it. Okay. Our next Conference Visionary Award goes to a managing partner at Arus Properties LLP and has been India's #1 healthcare consultant, #1 retail consultant, and #1 residential real estate consultant. He's coming up, authorized 15 books and contributed over 70 articles in various publications. He's going to beat me to it. Welcome to the stage, Amit Bagaria.
this one? Yeah, great. Thank you so much. So, just after lunch, a young lady was interviewing me, and she said, "How does it feel to receive an award?" And I said, "Expensive." So she's like, "What? Expensive?" I said, "Yeah, as you grow older in life and you collect more and more awards, you need to move into a bigger house because your living room needs to accommodate all those awards." But jokes apart, yes, I have got a few awards in my life, but this is the first one that I'm actually receiving after the birth of my first grandchild. And so this is saved for him. When he grows up, hopefully he'll be proud of me. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations. It's always nice when there's a new generation born. I think it's the most populated engagement on social media today, getting married and having a baby. But for some reason, when you have a baby, you get like 500 times more comments than when you get married. Amazing. The human birth is a magical process. I like to say, I give birth to humans. What's your superpower? Right? All right, I'm going to keep on going, keeping you guys awake. Our next Business Leadership Excellent Award for CXO 2.0 conference has over 30 years of experience across various sectors, including FMCG, consumer electronics, management consulting, training and development, international markets, and more. He's the president of Best Brands and managing director at Philips Electronics before he became an entrepreneur. And now he's a founder and CEO of Power for All, a technology-based social enterprise that aims to create access to clean power and clean water for all. Please put your hands together. Angelo Valento, come on up. It's time to shine. Well done. Ooh, with a special guest. Who's this gorgeous woman coming with you? Aww.
I have to say something. This morning, I was watching the gentlemen who were coming up here, and they were thanking their lovely wives, and I felt it was really sweet, and I also felt I had to do something extra. So, this is my lovely wife. And I'd be in the things we truly care about. Thank you so much, CXO, and the people of this conference.
Well done. Take a picture for the paparazzi. And take that moment to shine. All that hard work. I love it. Congratulations. Well done, both of you, for putting up with him and also helping her out to shop more. That's what we tend to do, right? Support each other. Our next Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award for CXO 2.0 began her career in 2006 in the travel industry, managing growth in international operations in both B2C and B2B. In 2012, she founded Daphne Consulting, a boutique management consulting firm with offices in Istanbul and Dubai. And now as a managing partner, she has her team supporting over 150 companies in the Middle East, UK, and Turkey for sustainable strategic growth. Please welcome to the stage Asanor Guvin. Congratulations for your Excellence Award for everything you do. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the organization. Thank you, Rachel. You've been great like these 2 days. Your energy light up the room. I believe everybody would agree. So let's for one time, let's applaud you first, right? Yeah. Thank you. I would like to dedicate this to Daphne, the Greek mythology, because she inspired me to build my own company. And she chose her own way. And I'm sorry for my tears. This is very exciting for me. And I would like to thank my business partner, Ömer. He's here with me. He's been here with me my whole life. And my junior partner, Yiğit, he's at home. I would like to thank my mother, my sister, my brother, my nephew, all my friends all around the world, and my father who watches me from up above, from heaven. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, don't you feel it? Oh, it feels good, right? Oh, it's so authentic and beautiful. Thank you for being so authentic. Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to CEO and co-founder of XP Plus Incorporated, with over 20 years of leadership in companies like JP Morgan Chase, a whole bunch of other ones like Lexmark, Skykes. I could go on a whole long list they gave me here. He's a professional coach trained by the International Coaching Federation and a certified Six Sigma black belt and lean expert with training and work experience in countries like Asia, North America, Europe. He is an IT business process management advocate in the Philippines. Put your hands together to Dr. Darwin John Moses. Congratulations. Love it. Congrats. You wanna take a moment?
Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, CXO, for this recognition. We founded the company a few years ago to open more doors to continue raising the bar, and so that we can also make meaningful collections and offer excellence and value to our clients and our customers worldwide. So thank you very much.
Well done for everything you do. Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Emerging Leader in Business Award goes to a dedicated professional with over 38 years of work experience, including 32 years of human resources. He's worked with people, and he's worked with people in industries across 3 countries, from South Pacific to the Middle East. He's actively volunteering for an NGO in Philippines, and he currently serves as a human resource manager for Work QC Group Asia Pacific. Put your hands together for Dominique Maglalang.
First off, I'd like to thank CXO for this wonderful opportunity, for having recognized my contributions to the industry. And I also would like to give a shout out to my children who have sacrificed more than me for the times that I have not been around to support them, for the piano lessons, piano recitals that I missed. And of course, to my wife, who has constantly been supporting me, pushing me to my limits, ensuring that I continue with my profession as an HR practitioner, which I believe you all know how it is to be in HR, how difficult it is, how terrible it is at times. But she has always pushed me to continue to move on and help others. And of course, a big shout out to Work QC Group Philippines and Work QC Asia Pacific, to our CEO, John Kennedy, who without his support, this would not have been possible. So thank you very much and have a good evening.
You're welcome. Our next Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to a visionary leader and advisor passionate about, it's been a long day, passionate about integrating sustainability and ethical practices into the business framework. As a business and sustainability advisor at Studio Grecki, he has carved a niche in offering comprehensive consulting services across various domains, including ESG, environmental, social, and governance, auditing businesses, development, and innovative business coaching employing the Lego Serious Play methodology, which I know you want to know more about. So let's give him a warm welcome back to the stage. Giacomo Grecki, welcome.
Thank you. Well, life is an amazing journey, isn't it? And sometimes you go up and down and you pass by a recognition like this, which I really thank you, the CXO, and my wife, my little son who is over there, which is sleeping. And yeah, I thank you all for the opportunity. And yeah. Yeah, the Lego is the one methodology which I really invite everyone to enjoy in your company, because the power of the bricks, which we know we played a lot in the past, they have a very powerful power for everyone to show what they have in mind. You just need to try it out. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Amazing. Looks like a new father. Your new father, right? Baby in the background. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the CEO and co-founder of Creative Clan, a marketing agency established in December of 2017. He's expanded the company's operations, serving clients in over 15 countries, including a new office in Rwanda. Wow. Recognized for his expertise in digital marketing, content strategy, and business planning, he continues to drive success, ensuring it remains marketing industry leader. Welcome to the stage, Harry Aloysius. Congrats, Harry.
First of all, thank you, CXO, to recognizing this award, and thank you for presenting it to me. I'm really honored to be here. Secondly, I mean, yeah, new office in Rwanda, that's the thing. But secondly, I would like to thank my wife, who has been supportive of me to travel across the globe whenever it's needed, you know, even when it's last-minute calls. I'd like to thank my business partner, who's here, Rishikesh Vinod, who has also been with me through the entire journey when we started from nothing, like, you know, with zero investment. We work, we save, and we reinvest. So that's been the business model for ourselves. So it's paid off after 7 years. And I'd like to thank my team, who's been working hard around the clock whenever there is tight deadlines from clients. They've been working really hard, like, you know, sometimes from 8 to 10 in the night, morning 8 to 10 in the night, and that's been, I mean, I really appreciate the hard work of my team as well. Now, what I do for a living is we create content. We are a marketing company. So At the foundation of it, marketing is any communication that helps make sales easier, that helps people make decisions easier. So, as a marketer, I have to market my services as well, so I'm going to use the stage. So that's my tagline. We are a reliable marketing company who makes sales easier for you or any brand across the globe. And second part of our marketing communication is a hook line, where you can find us. So my company name is Creative Clan Private Limited. We are registered here in Rwanda and in India. So you can find us on our website. And if you still can't find me, you guys can come and talk to me after this event is over. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, streaming live, there's so many ways to find each other. You've heard it. You can replay it, check the booklet, check the pictures, check me. Just ask me if you get confused. I know everybody up here. So we're going to keep on moving. We got a lot more to recognize today in the second half. So the next Leadership Excellence Award goes to the founder and CEO of Livisovi, Inc. As the company's visionary, she leads a team to develop a cutting-edge solution at the forefront of fashion and tech industries. To secure personal valuables, her focus is to coordinate industries and developing partnerships with manufacturers, collaborators, and engineers and designers to create a fashionable, secure, smart purse. Welcome to the stage, the next award winner, Joan Kim Dow. Come on up. We'll call her again to receive her award, but we're going to keep on going, and I would like to invite everyone that wins an award to stick around. We're going to take one big group shot, a picture that's I'm talking about. Okay, our next Business Leadership Excellent Award goes to a writer, a marketeer, a commercial leader with a business consultant background with 20 years of professional blue chip experience. He offers a unique way to bring products and services to light with insightful, engaging, and most importantly, fun commercial storytelling. Please put your hands together for Kareem El Sayed. Hi. Congrats.
Well, honest to God, I didn't actually know that was me, but hey, hi there. I need your help. I know it's late in the day and everybody just wants to get out of here, so I'm just going to ask you for something. I need to take a selfie on stage because that's kind of something I do. Are you guys interested in this? Can you help me out? Just say yes, humor me. Come on, say yes. Are you, yes? There you go, okay. So I need a little bit of help. You see those green bottles right in front of you? Yeah, okay. Can you just pick those up and just point them up? There's a story for that. I'll keep it short and I'll explain why. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, fine. Well, not so much. I actually launched those bottles, but you know, that's a different story. So this is gonna go to the VP of that company, and he doesn't believe that I would ask you guys. There you go. It's a picture. You can't capture noise in a picture. What are you guys doing? All right, thank you. So I'll just keep this really short. Thank you for that. Thank you, CXO. Thank you, Rachel. And I guess probably the one thing I'd say, I don't really have anybody here except all the people that have actually contributed to getting me here. So I appreciate it, all the experience. It's people, people, people. Oh yeah, there's that too. So thank you, everybody that gave me the experiences that I am continuing to learn. And I guess probably a shameless plug for myself. Look, we're a business consultancy company, very small. We just started. You heard Vijay say it. But what we do is basically we embed ourselves with teams. We work with them on marketing plans, strategies, and we stick around for the execution as well. So that's kind of what we do. That's it, plain vanilla. But it's fun, and it's human, so thank you. Congrats.
Congrats. I'm assuming Elaine is your client. Yeah? That's a big water. Elaine is one of the 7 Emirates around here where we're getting water every single day. So I hope you're enjoying being hydrated by this great company. Another Conference Young Achiever Award that we have in the room today, the founder of Mad4 Consulting. At the age of 22, he's already runs 2 businesses successfully. One of his companies, Kulhad King Beverages, is a beverage company that mainly sells tea and coffee in portable carts. Another company, Mad4, is a consulting agency specializing in HR services, strategic management, operations, optimization, and business management related services. Welcome to the stage, Matt Haven, PV. He's a Young Achiever Award at CXO 2.0. Congratulations. Our next Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the Vice President of a Business Solution and Premium Marketing Operations at Okada Manila. Under her helm, it's a U.S. $200 million divisional gaming operations, and she currently oversees all aspects of the business expansion, product development, new market exploration, and international production. Her hospitality and gaming career, which spans 3 decades, have brought her from Asia to America and back again. Please put your hands together. Dr. Maninda. Maninda Lau. Congratulations, Maninda Lau. I know lots of people from the Philippines are probably watching, right?
Thank you. Thank you, CXO, for this prestigious award. Actually, this award, I have to contribute to every single one that I encounter throughout my career. That would include my current and former bosses who put up to my crazy idea and support it. And secondly, I would also contribute this to my former and current colleague from HTH Corporation, Malcolm Macau, and Okada Manila. Without them, I won't be here today. They are my great colleagues, friends, and also teachers. And also my 2 mentors, Mrs. Linda Morgan and Mr. Bruce Hammerfrapp. They are great. They are guide me throughout my career. And last but not least, of course, is my family, especially my mom and my son. They supported me throughout my career, and they put up with all my days and nights without me. Thank you.
Well done. Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the founder and CEO of Home Automation. He guides the company's strategy and growth, overseeing technical aspects of the business, a passionate programmer with certifications from the world's top home automation system designers, Creston and Control4. He also does the programming for our clients, and the company's multidisciplinary approach to smart spaces result from his diverse background. Please put your hands together. Nasa Jumrati, congratulations. Congrats, how are you?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to CXO for this award. It's amazing. This year, this is the biggest year of my life. I received 2 awards in London, 1 in Dubai. That's amazing. I linked with the MIT this year. And what I can say, what is a leader for me? You need to connect your heart to your company, your employee, and your customer. That's, for me, a leader. And what I can say, remember that there is no limit in life and in business. That's my final word. Thank you so much. And of course, if you want to connect with this idea with no limit, come with me and we can touch the sky.
Wonderful. And you can get automated home safety and security, I have a feeling. Right? Amazing. Great expertise. I love it. Congratulations for everything you do. Our next Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the Director of Operations at Nabitat Contracting Company. He has a strong background in operational oversight and commercial operations, and one of the leading environmental technology developers is transforming the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's ecological landscape. He's associated with Radiant Solutions as the Director of Operations. Put your hands together for Sandeep Mandapalli. Congratulations.
Good evening, all. All glory to God alone. And I'd like to thank CXO Conference for recognizing me and honoring me with this award. Firstly, I would like to thank my parents, especially my mom, who is watching me now on the YouTube from all alone in India. And to all the team members from past 17 years of my life in Saudi Arabia. And I'd like to thank my company chairman, Mr. Walid Al-Khaldi, and the vice president, Mr. Ahmad Al-Khaldi, for giving all the opportunities to be whatever I'm here now. And to my great family who supports me always. And I'd like to share a quote of a Japanese writer. When you come out of the storm, you're not the same person that walked in. That's what the storm is all about. So we face all the storms in life. There are uncertainties, pain. So as a human, we want to run away from these all pain and everything. But the storm is not all about it. It teaches us the strength. It makes us a different human being. So when storm hit you or struggles comes, don't run away from it. It will transform and it will make you a different person. So as a leader, when your team member is struggling and don't want to face a storm, give your finger, make them like a baby, let them walk through the storm and let them discover their strength. So as a leader, this is our responsibility. Just remind them this storm is not going to last forever. Thank you.
Or get an umbrella, right? Don't want to get too wet. Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to an entrepreneur, founder, and CEO of Film Media for Integrated Solutions. With over 15 years of experience driving in IT, consulting, and digital marketing, renowned for building strategic alliances, scaling operations, and consistently exceeding sales targets. She thrives in fast-paced, multicultural environment. Put your hands together for Sarah Kier. Well done. Congrats.
This one. Hello, everybody. Good evening. At the age of 16, I realized that my legacy was to help individuals improve their quality of life. So over the past 7 years, despite a revolution, a pandemic, and a military coup, I have supported hundreds of startups and entrepreneurs across Sudan and Africa to build sustainable, social impactful businesses. And I have empowered over 200 smallholder farmers in 117 villages across my country achieve food security. I contributed to the formulation of I4 policy framework, a blueprint for the entrepreneurship policy in Africa, and supported its adaptation and advocacy in Sudan. As part of the team that developed a 5-year strategy for the Impact Hub Africa cluster, I saw our work serve as the foundation for the Impact Hub Global Network, a network comprising of 114 hubs worldwide. I have helped establish entrepreneurial hubs in Sudan, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan, and facilitated dialogue between donor countries, INGOs, the public sector, and the private sector to enhance private sector's engagement in donor-funded projects in Sudan for sustainable development. I visited refugee camps to assess entrepreneurial needs, worked with the Ministry of ICT to bridge gaps between startups and policymakers, and collaborated with the Ministry of Agriculture on awareness campaigns across 9 states in Sudan. Additionally, I successfully advocated for the shift in Swiss government policy in Sudan, moving from charity grants to development funding. Through my efforts, I've secured investments from Austria, Switzerland, and grants from the US, Germany, and the Netherlands to support the development and entrepreneurship programs in Sudan. I have also advised the donor countries in identifying and prioritizing development opportunities and projects while streamlining their collaboration on these various projects. Every time I meet someone whose life has been improved throughout my efforts, I feel deeply humbled and grateful. Standing here now amongst such an inspiring group of individuals, this is a star-spangled event, to be honest. I feel not just humbled, but profoundly honored. Thank you to the CXO team, Rachel, thank you so much for recognizing my efforts, and thank you all for being exceptional and inspiring. I look forward to connecting with all of you. I would also like to thank my team and my mentors. Most importantly, I would like to thank my 2 kids for being the wind beneath my wings, my family, and most importantly, my father, who instilled in me the values that guide me every day. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you all, and my last word, please pray for my country, Sudan. We could use all the awareness and recognition to make it better in my country. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here, raising awareness for what's happening in your country and all the amazing things you do. We got more to go. This is a very, very intellectual community right here at CXO 2.0. We have the next winner of the CXO Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award, who's a chief mentor and founder of Ozone Education Consultancy, a company that's aimed in increasing competency skills and employable professionals. He's a veteran of the industry, having worked in ITES companies, and he's also has 25 years of experience. He's passionate about a customer-centric approach where everybody sells and thinks inside. Please put your hands together. Shantanu Shen Sharma is our next business leader. Congratulations.
So good evening, everyone, and thanks everyone in the CXO team, Rachel and all the people behind the scenes, some of which whom we really don't see. So that was a thing. I also wanted to thank my wife and my grown-up kids who I hope are watching this on YouTube. I know my wife is. I got a few messages saying, when will you come? When will you come? I got the next meeting coming up, right? Yeah, so that was this thing. And lastly, I wanted to thank all the customers, especially when I started out 12 years back. There were customers who didn't know me, who didn't know who I was, and who put their faith in me and enabled us to grow. So really great moment for me, and thank you so much.
Congratulations. I love that people have shared the YouTube and that we have the power to connect to the world. So keep it up. Well done. We have another Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award for CXO 2.0, who is the president of the Dangu Initiative, a widely recognized strategist with 29 years of experience in entrepreneurship and IT. As the author of numerous articles for professional publication, they collaborate with universities and corporations, participating in research projects in IT and law and forensics, while also lecturing in his fields of automation, AI, AR, VR solutions for businesses while mentoring youth internationally. Put your hands together to Simone Dangu.
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am really happy to be here tonight and to receive this prestigious award. Some of you may know me for my work on strategy. Others may know me for my research on artificial intelligence. But the vast majority probably are wondering, who is this guy? Why is he here? So a bit of context. The story goes back when 20 years ago someone told me, what you want to achieve is impossible. You can't do that. And I am Italian, so I took that personally. You see, leadership to me is about inspiring people. And the true heroes of this story are the ones who inspire me. So I will start with my great mentor, Giancarlo Fernetti, and then my colleagues, and obviously my friends and family. But leadership is also about sharing. Sharing with whom and what? I would say sharing with the CXO team that organized an incredible event. People that never have been in the industry of organizing an event have no idea how difficult it is to do what you did. So congratulations, you absolutely deserve the recognition. And finally, I would say leadership is also about caring. Caring for whom? Caring for everyone, including yourself. Because we cannot have a successful society without leaders. And so our leaders that are sitting here need to take great care of themselves. And I wish to find every one of you at the top because I am continuing my journey. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel.
So
That's
nice.
awesome. Really awesome.
Great. I'm so glad you're enjoying yourself. Well done. Well done. Love it. Our next leader to join me on stage today at the CXO 2.0 is a visionary leader and founder of Independent Muffin, is also the CEO of Happy 3 Creation, a renowned human-centric smart solution provided in Bangkok, Thailand. With a deep understanding of technology, real estate, marketing, and a passion for innovation, she successfully spearheaded both companies' growth and impact. Her expertise lies in driving digital transformation and creating human-centric digital solutions. Please welcome to the stage our next excellent award for business leadership is Dr. Suthasini Suvisi. Sufi. I'm going to get it right. Come on up. Try it again.
Well, my name is Suthasini Susiwa. Yep, should get it right. Suthasini Susiwa. Okay. Just call me Not, it's easier, a lot easier.
Congratulations. Welcome your award over here at the center stage. I'll give her a microphone. Not an easy undertaking for my job, I'll tell you that much. Beautiful.
Thank you very much. So you heard my name right, Suthasini Susiwa. I'm Thai, I'm from Bangkok, Thailand, and actually everyone can call me Not, it's a lot easier. So Thai people always have the nickname for short. And I will try to keep it short. Thank you for inviting me here to receive the award, and it's been very honored to receive this recognitions, but all the recognitions should go to my teams who actually work for really to innovate things for everyone, for the clients and also the customers, also my business partner as well. And so I need to actually have to thank my partners who actually inspire me and support me all the way through this to help me expand into digital business and also venture into art toy business as well. So I'm doing a little bit of things of this and those, but the last word or last sentence I would like to leave here with you is that even though we decide, develop, or deploy smart technology to help our living smarter, right, for the future, but don't forget that everything's always come first for humanities, not the technology. So the technology should come as the seconds. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Not again, my apologies. I hate messing up names, but I love it. I love our country. I love the people of Thailand doing incredible things. She is Dr. Nut. You're welcome. The next person I'd like to invite up to the stage for recognition for the Business Leadership Excellence Award is specializing in advanced reproduction technologies, who's initially worked as an embryo transfer technician before leading camel embryo transfer programs in Qatar. He oversaw the creation of the world's largest veterinarian hospital in Saudi Arabia, setting a Guinness record as an R&D manager at Salam Vet Group, and a board of director. He launched BioRasco in 2024, a biotech firm dedicated to animal-assisted reproduction and agronomics. So please put your hands together. Dr. Tahir Osman. Congratulations. Okay.
Hello. I'm truly honored to receive this recognition today from the CXO team. And I would like to dedicate this to Mr. Fahad Sulaiman Al-Fahad, the chairman of Salam Veterinary Group, and BioRasco for his unwavering support, and also to my team for their efforts. At BioRasco, we are proudly aligned with the vision of Saudi Arabia 2030, aiming to lead the country in the field of animal biotechnology, animal genomics, metagenomics, and as well cancer cell therapy researching. Also, I would like to acknowledge all the love and support I found with my family, especially my father, Dr. Kamal Osman, and my team, Mohammed Zishan Ansar, Engineer Mohammed Kamal, Engineer Mahmoud Saeed, and Abdelbaqi Shishtawi. This is our achievement. Thank you, and thanks. See you.
Amazing. Helping animals reproduce on the planet. There's no better thing to do. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful insight. I love to find out what everyone's doing when they get up here. Our next Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the CEO of Wealth Tech, Valexa. She works with institutional clients to maximize their growth opportunities through forward-thinking, customized, and embedded investing services. She passionately advocates for modernizing the financial services industry, offering personalized services with clients' needs at the forefront, and she spent over 20 years driving client and partner strategies in top-tier financial technology companies and banks. We're going to give this award to Tamara Kostova, but Hanan Badari is here to receive the award on Tamara's behalf. Come on up. Thank you for receiving it.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Tamara Kostova, Velexa CEO, I would like to extend my gratitude to the CXO team. I'm Hanan Bidari, I'm Velexa's director for the Middle East. And together with the whole Velexa team, we are really proud of having our CEO being recognized as a role model in the industry. Just a couple of words about Velexa for those of you who do not know us. Velexa is an innovative provider of business investment solution. So we partner with financial services in making wealth management more inclusive and less intimidating for each and every person. So we thrive every day on increasing and enhancing financial literacy and on decreasing the gender gap when it comes to wealth management, particularly in the Middle East region. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. We have a couple more, and I want to remind everyone, please stick around for the final picture. We don't want to miss that opportunity. Our next Business Leadership Excellent Award for CXO 2.0 conference is drawing from a diverse background and brand experience, experimental marketing, disruptive technology, theater, and new media. He's managing director at TacTech New Media and has cultivated a holistic methodology that seamlessly integrates transmedia storytelling, cutting-edge interactive technologies, and theatrical techniques. Please welcome to the stage, Tarek Ladawi.
Thank you. Really appreciate you. Well, this is just very incredible to be standing on this stage, accepting this wonderful award. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't say it's my first. I think maybe it's second. Hopefully it's not the last, for sure. But leadership to me is about empowering others. It's about embracing challenges, indeed. And I'm happy to be just doing that for the past while right now. 15 years trying to be somebody who makes change. And big part of this really goes to my team, goes to my people, my family, my mentors, and as well as my business partners as well. So thank you all for that. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
Our next CXO 2.0 Conference Business Leadership Excellence Award goes to the Vice President for FNF India, which is Fidelity National Financial, a Fortune 500 company. He's distinguished professional with impressive 20-year career in leadership development, conflict transformation, organization development, and human resource management. Please do invite to the stage the recently recognized as the Great Indian CHRO leader, Verghese Chakramuti.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. First of all, the CXO 2.0 conference team, thank you for this great platform and for this honor and recognition. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Yashasvi, Sanjana, and the entire team playing at the background to make this a very successful event. I want to thank our leadership team, Andy Giddings, George Inasu, and my HR team for their support and for standing through the thick and thin to make sure that we take each day one step closer to the vision for the organization. My family, who has been there throughout for their abundance of love and a lot of sacrifice for me to get here. So I want to take this time to also thank my family. Now, without saying this will not be complete. Thank the Lord for His continuous grace, sustaining grace each passing day for me to get closer to the goals and the dreams that I have. Just before I leave, I just want to say a quote from John Maxwell, who says leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. I think as a word of encouragement for all of us, let's continue to be that influence so that we are able to create more valuable leaders so that we can create successful organizations in each of our countries. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. There's more to go. We got another great business leader, excellent award, an enterprising leader with more than 15 years of international and domestic industry experience. She's known for building credibility with executive decision makers and developing strong relationships with diverse stakeholders. She's a thought leader, a research author, a mentor, influential communicator, skilled at adapting swiftly in ambiguous circumstances and achieving results. You've seen her on stage. Let's welcome her back up, Captain Poonam Vevrakiani.
I don't know how to start. Thank you so much to the CXO team. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my family, who is always being very supportive. I think this incredible honor is not just a personal milestone. It is also the testament to the shared vision for everyone who is present over here, who believes in creativity and innovation. As I stand here among the most influential leaders across the globe, I think it's reminded me of the sense of responsibility we all carry to shape the future. As an aviation expert and also somebody who believes in the advocacy of implementation of artificial intelligence, there is one message which I want to give to everybody over here, that it is not about whether to implement artificial intelligence or not in your industry. It is a time to ask that how effectively we can harness its potential. AI is just it's not just a tool. It is actually a transformative force that can redefine your industries and can also solve the global challenges. So it is a time to go beyond this hesitation and start implementing the AI into your work, ethics, as well as creativity. Thank you once again to this incredible honor and allowing me to be part of this beautiful community, which is not only inspiring me, but also challenging me to be better, to do better, and dream bigger. Thank you.
You're welcome. Congratulations. Amazing. Our next winner of the Business Leadership Excellence Award for CXO 2.0 goes to a talented IT engineer, marketing manager, and entrepreneur for his impactful contributions to the creative industry. The international awards-winning founded Simography, a premium photography service, is recognized, and we would like to invite to the stage and congratulate our final Emerging Leader in Business Award at Conference CXO 2.0, Wasim Asmar, who will have Saman collect our award. Come on, Saman. Thank you. We have a short video as well. Did you want to say something?
Hello, everyone.
After the video.
I am Wasim Asmar. I am honored to be recognized as an emerging leader in business at the CXO 2.0 conference. And while I couldn't be there in person to celebrate with you, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for this recognition. As a marketing manager, I have had incredible opportunity to drive initiatives that blend both technology and creativity, enhancing our brand recognition in the market and connecting with our audiences on a deeper level. Building Simography and Durri Olive has been a journey fueled with passion. At Simography, we strive to capture moments that resonate with people. And with Durri Olive, we aim to promote healthy living through sustainable practices. This recognition is not only a reflection of my efforts, but of the incredible teams and partners that I have had the privilege to work with. Together, we are shaping the future where creativity and sustainability together hand in hand. Thank you for this honor, and I look forward to continue this journey of innovation and growth, and I wish you a successful conference. Please connect with me using this QR code. Thank you.
Yes, hi. This is Wasim. I'm Saman. I'm taking the award on his behalf. Just wanted to thank CXO for this conference. I want to take the opportunity because I'm a marketeer, as usual. We had the pleasure to help Wasim to promote his two brands, Simography and other brand, Dry Olive. So I'm offering a free consultation for you all. If you want to enter the UAE market, I have a marketing agency. I've been in this country for 12 years. So thank you very much. You can reach out to me.
Wonderful. Thank you for coming up here. And I'm asking you not to go far because, Alan, you've been incredible. Thank you so much for being up here and awarding all these great leaders. Please, all the leaders that accepted an award, I invite you up to the stage to take one big group shot. I want to make sure it counts. So we're going to invite you up for a great picture with everybody where we're changing the game in leadership here at CXO 2.0. One group shot for everyone. Come on back. As I said before, if there's no picture, it never happens. So it's great proof. It's great credibility building. There's no doubt you're building trust with every future customer you touch because you have just been acknowledged in a global conference from people around the world in one of the best cities in the world, Dubai, UAE. You are shining, each one of you, and congratulations for everything you do. We love you. We love to have you here, and I hope you are enjoying such a fabulous day. It's coming to the end of day 2, and we have one more day, only one more day to play. That's what we've been doing, connecting. I love everyone's taking the pictures. Get pretty close. And we'll ask everyone to just turn slightly so we can squeeze more people in. So on that side, the photographer is going to give you a little direction. Perfect. Everyone, ooh, watch those awards. They're durable. Just hold them on the bottom. A little turning action. Sachet, Shantae. All right. Does everyone have a place? I want to make sure everyone's seen. All right. Everybody else, turn. Alan, maybe we need a little turn action here. How are we doing? How are we looking, photographers? I love it. Take your picture. We are streaming live around the world, on the globe, YouTube. We're streaming every single day. If you missed anything, I invite you, please watch it again. Share it with your friends. For all the people that you care about and said, you're going to miss some good ones in Dubai. We got great insight and leadership sharing all day, every day. I want to give big shout out to our sponsors. We love you. We love you. And we appreciate you. All your BI, Fatima Ibrahim, Executive Coach, Theo Sim, and Summer, and Novella Global. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you for being part of this. We're changing the game one leader at a time. How are we doing? Thumbs up. We got the photo shoot. Congratulations, everyone, for being here, being a part of History Made. Thank you and congrats. You're welcome. Your achievements are a reminder of what's possible, and when vision meets action. So there's no doubt. Before we say goodbye, let's take a final opportunity to connect with the little time that's left for the evening. If you got energy left, then I highly, highly invite you to network. Keep the conversations going. Share your insights. We talked about so many great conversations, from AI to technology to ladies, women. Alan, what do you think about today?
Awesome. Just simply awesome. Amazing, all the folks who came here. It just makes me recognize how relevant we are in society. Awesome. Thank you.
You feel the power you have when you come here, right?
Absolutely. You really get the power of our community, of everyone who is here.
Exactly. And that's what it is. It's all about community and collaboration, right?
Team up. Teamwork. That's all it's about.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I want to go to Vegas with you. You going to Vegas?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Who else is going to Vegas with Alan? If you haven't signed up yet, make sure you get out there, talk to Jachin. They're doing it in Las Vegas, hitting the U.S. market. 368 million people over there. South America, North America, Canada, our friends up there. There's going to be people from all over the place there, so it's going to be great.
It will be amazing.
What are you looking forward to the most?
The people I will meet there.
Absolutely.
It's priceless.
No doubt, because one person can change your life.
Correct. And that's what we all are in different parts of the world.
Exactly. So we're going global. I loved your contribution. Thank you so much for being my partner in crime up here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This president of Team Up Corp, if you haven't met him, make sure you do. One more day for breakthroughs. Big conversations taking place tomorrow. More amazing experts to hit the stage. Let's end the day on the high note and make some meaningful connections. As I said, my name's Rachel Muleman. I'd love to connect with you. Please do reach out on LinkedIn. That's the way to do it. And my last name is M-E-U, like me and you. It's that simple to find me on LinkedIn. And love to help you. Make sure you make the best of this event. If there's anything you need at all, let me know. I'm here to help, and I want to make sure you leave feeling that your time was well spent here in Dubai with us at the Intercontinental. Everyone at home around the world, we wish you goodbye from Dubai. We'll see you tomorrow as we join day 3 at CXO